Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Beneath a Steel Sky. Wir waren letztes Mal stehen geblieben, mit dieser Frau sprechen zu müssen, die gerade vor uns wegläuft. Bevor wir das aber tun, muss ich mich noch einmal in den Cyberspace einklinken. Glaube ich zumindest mal.
Hey, Lamb. See?
Wir werden einfach mal kurz nachschauen, ob ich es wirklich muss, indem wir hier kurz nochmal was gucken. Ich glaube, viel Sicherheitsdienst war es. Und Dokumente. Bla bla bla. Overmann unter allen Umständen zu den zurückbringen. Subjekt trägt jetzt den Namen Foster.
So my real name is Robert Overmann. But why does Link want me? And what's happened to my father?
Okay, wir haben vergessen einfach nur ein Ding zu lesen, also muss ich doch erstmal nicht in den Cyberspace. Also können wir doch noch wieder runter und mit MrsPiermont reden. Ich hoffe, ich finde sie. Da ist sie doch schon.
Excuse me.
Hello, darling. I don't believe we've met.
No, I'm a stranger here.
I'm Mrs.Piermont, but you can call me Danielle.
Would you sponsor me for the club?
Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
As you said yourself, you're a stranger. Why, you could be a terrorist. No, it's out of the question.
Excuse me. How do I get out of the city?
Now, why would you want to do that? There's nothing in the gap but sand and savages.
But that's where I live.
Oh, how ghastly for you, my dear.
What's the mutt's name?
Well, really? He's not a mutt. His name is Spunky.
He looks just like his owner.
What do you mean by that?
He's no oil painting, is he?
Well, really? Spunky is my faithful companion.
I've got a little companion too.
Oh, really? Where?
He's right here in my pocket.
And what do you mean by that?
It's the circuit board for my best friend. A robot called Joey. Do you know someone called Overmann?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Overmann?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overmann's only son died in an accident.
That was no accident, Mrs.Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived. and I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If you're really Robert Overmann, I'll sponsor you. Meet me at my apartment.
Okay.
Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
Ja. Wollen wir dann? Ich kann nicht dran, weil der Hund nicht da ist. Ernsthaft? Solange das halt besetzt ist, weil der Köter nicht geht.
It's an old trick, but it still works.
Schlösser knacken kann man immer. Museumstar.
Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
Okay. Museum Station. Auch ein guter Bug. Ich glaube,
The
sie
stairway has been bricked up.
sieht aus wie ein alter Zugang zu einem U-Bahn-Schacht.
The map is painted on a big sheet of metal. Not the sort of map you'd fold and put in your pocket. It's an old map, but it means nothing to me. It has a list of names with little buttons beneath.
Wir haben eine Gartenschere, die völlig verrostet ist, aber immer noch funktionstüchtig. Zumindest scharf. So, wir haben ja gehört, dass MrsPiermont ihren Hund gerufen hat. Dann wollen wir mal durchklingeln.
Hello. Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob. Welcome to my humble little home, Robert. You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either. Because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment.
Yikes.
Is that Mr. Colston? Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
It's another of those easy-to-program machines, which select the record time and channel at random. It's full of biscuits and dog drool. If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands.
Aber ich will einen Hundekeks.
That dog doesn't want to share his biscuits.
Ich glaube, ich habe genau das Richtige, um ihn abzulenken. So, schnapp mir den Hundekeks.
Excuse me. It's the call button.
Gehen wir noch mal hoch.
Hello. Who is this?
Wir
It's me,
haben zwar
Robert.
unsere Empfehlung, aber
Come right in, Rob.
wir waren noch nicht fertig mit ihr beim Reden. Mein Gott, ist sie Schrei als... Okay, offensichtlich kann ich nicht wirklich noch mit ihr reden. Egal. Wir haben unsere Empfehlung.
Tell me about your dandelion game.
Ah, it's brilliant. You get chased by these giant yellow weeds.
You mean dandelions are yellow? The gardener told me they were blue.
He's mad. He's not a real gardener.
How'd you know the gardener is a fake?
He's got green fingers.
That's the sign of a naturally talented gardener.
I saw him dipping them in the paint. Anyway, the plants are made of plastic.
You're a real help, Vincent.
No problem, Rob.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. You told me dandelions were blue. Did I? Well, what of it? This boy assures me they're yellow.
Ugh, smart-assed little brat. All right, you got me sussed. I haven't had any formal training, but I've always dreamed of being a gardener. I love 'em, every little shrub and succulent. Those dainty blossoms waving their little stamens in the breeze.
All right, I get the point.
You won't report me, will you?
Why should I do that?
Okay, an der Stelle mache ich erstmal einen ganz kleinen Schnitt und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao!